today we are going to be making strawberry preserves 3 different ways. I got a request to show how I make mine because I like to give them out as gifts. I have a strawberry preserve recipe that's just plain, simple strawberry preserves that helps lock in the freshness of these berries. So come wintertime, you can smear it on a biscuit and it is heaven. The second one is a strawberry balsamic black pepper, and that one is perfect for savory as well as sweet applications. Just like my third recipe, which is a strawberry jalapeno, which has just enough warmth to let you know that the jalapeno is there. So good. So hope that you guys will join me for the ride, and we will break it up into 3 separate videos so they're in manageable chunks, and so we'll get right to the recipe. You're gonna need fresh strawberries, which I got from my local farm. I did a U-pick and got 10 pounds of strawberries for a very affordable price. I highly recommend going with that option. You're also gonna need a bag of sugar here. I go with a brand new bag of sugar every time I preserve. That way I don't have to worry about having lumps and bumps from the last time I used my sugar. Next, you're gonna wanna have bottled lemon juice because it has a constant acidity, whereas fresh lemons don't. So you're gonna wanna use bottled instead of fresh in this case. You're also gonna need pectin. This is the low and no sugar needed pectin in the orange and green ball canister. This way you can add much less sugar as conventional pectin. Next, you're gonna need balsamic vinegar and freshly cracked black pepper. We have 4 cups of berries. That's 4 cups measured after they've been smashed. 1 heaping half teaspoon of black pepper. 4 tablespoons of pectin. 3 to 4 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, depending on your taste. And mix thoroughly. Into a pot on your stove and stir it, and that'll help dissolve some of the pectin that didn't dissolve. And you want to get this to a very vigorous boil. And an optional step while it's coming up to a boil is to throw in a small pat of butter, and that will keep it from foaming up all over the place. And once it gets to rolling like this, where you can't stir it down, you'll add your sugar. And stir that in really, really well. And then once it gets back up to a boil, you'll let it keep boiling for about a minute, and you'll check your set and take it off the heat. And to check your set, all you do is stick your spoon in there and get a little bit of that juice, and you blow on it, cool it off. And once it's cool, you take your finger and you draw straight through. And if your line doesn't get taken up immediately by the jam, then you've got a good set. Now you're going to take your little air bubbler and you're going to go around the sides of your jam kind of stir back and forth to help remove some of the air bubbles down in there. Otherwise, your strawberries may float to the top of the rest of your preserves, which there's nothing wrong with that, it just doesn't look as pretty. Since that process can be messy, we're gonna make sure that we do a really good job with a damp paper towel going around the edges of our rim here, because this has to be really clean in order to get a good seal. All right, now we're gonna put our lids on. Make sure that the center part gets settled on there really well. And you're only gonna tighten these down fingertip tight. You just wanna make sure that that lid stays on there. You don't want it to be really, really tight though. And since we have too many to fit in our pot at one batch, we're gonna break this up into 2 batches of 3 jars each. Now we're gonna put on the lid and let it boil for 10 minutes. And now it's been 10 minutes and they're ready to come out of the pot. Now you're gonna let them sit here for 24 hours without messing with them. You're waiting for this pop sound that's gonna show that the lid has basically, like that sound, the lid has gone concave and it doesn't go in and out. Like, you know, when after you've opened your jar of pickles, the lid, oh, there's another one. So once it does this, you're good to go and you can go ahead and store it, but you wanna let it sit still for 24 hours until it pops. And if it doesn't, then you're gonna need to put it in your refrigerator. And now, the only thing left to do is to label your jars. And make sure you put a date and stick it on. And now they're ready for a gift or the shelf. I'm using these ball dissolvable labels, which come off in hot water or in the dishwasher. And now you get to sit back, relax, and enjoy the bounty of your work. And you can hoard them all to yourself, I won't tell, but you could also give them to others as gifts, which is what I'm gonna do. So, for anybody that leaves a comment on any of these 3 videos below, they will be entered into an opportunity to get one of these flavors mailed to them. So comment on whichever video of flavor that you would want to receive, or of course you can comment on all of them for your best chances, and I will pick a winner and mail these out to you guys. Thanks so much for coming along, and I hope you learned something. Please let me know on Instagram or Twitter or on here if you guys try them, or if you have any questions, please leave them below. I will be in the comments, of course, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!